how are you? Welcome. I'm bringing you a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We are well past the energy of the new moon in Scorpio, but there was another shift between then and now. And that is that Venus and Mercury both change signs. So Venus is the planet of how we give and receive love, and it has shifted into Capricorn, which is very serious, somewhat practical, and even brings our values into question with regard to the giving and receiving of love. So that's a notable change. Matters of the heart will grow more serious and focused. There may be something we even need to learn, as Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is the great teacher. The second shift was Mercury, planet of thought, communication, our perceptions, all the realms of the mind, moved into Scorpio. So we're taking a deep dive in terms of our communications and our thoughts and perceptions. There may be secretive energy around that, and or privacy matters, like keeping things to ourselves and under wraps. So I just wanted to let you know about that. Other than that, before I move into tarot, I wanted to tell you about your oracle. So we have a little mishmash here, but I'm going to try to weave it together for you. From Sacred Forest, you got card number 1, Air Spirit. So there's a new beginning here for you, Virgo, numerologically. Air Spirit, knowledge. Notice the feminine figure in the boat, in the gondola, the boat, whatever you want to call it. So I kind of feel like this boat energy is telling you that you don't know where the winds are about to blow you. So you kind of have to think things through first. Don't be impulsive. This is a time to do your research. Check, Virgo, you got that. Speak your truth. Check, Virgo, you got that. Listen to others. Whoop. Say what? That can be the murky area. And I feel like this boat in this murky energy, even when I look at the card, it feels murky, is asking you to weigh the pros and cons of a thing, of a situation, that your thoughts about it need the knowledge, the air spirit, the knowledge coming in that other people can lend their perspectives to, or the other person in the case of a relationship. So you need to think as well as feel the right direction here, like where this boat is taking you. Get clarity, become focused before doing anything, before acting, okay? The second card out is from Sacred Traveler. Note the image. Same chick in a boat, honest to goodness. Now they're looking at each other. They're both in these capes, the red, the blue, they're both, there's moonlight there. They're both heading in the same, like toward each other almost. And this is telling you it's time to let go. This is a surrender to the journey, release control. Your life is being guided, so you don't have to force it. That's why you're being encouraged here to gain some knowledge and insight and perspective from outside sources without being impulsive. This card is telling you that surrendering isn't about giving up. It's just about opening up to your soul and trusting the direction that your soul will take you. If you start heading in a new direction, Virgo, don't resist it, right? If this gondola, boat, whatever, starts to move in, to a different course, don't resist it. I love this quote. You cannot discover new oceans or vistas unless you have the courage to let go of the shore. And that is what this card is telling you, surrendering to the journey. But first you got to get the knowledge so that once you let go, you have some basis for trust. The last card out was from Energy Oracle, card 22. So we've got a master number here. We don't reduce it. There's a lot of protection with this card. This is the Yin Yang card. And it is exploring, passive and active. Let me do it the other way. Passive and active. Intuitive versus logical. Yeah. Yin Yang. And it's really guiding you here, Virgo, to use the energetic cycles of life to identify the energy you are either moving into or that you are moving out of. Like what is moving into your life, what is moving out of your life, the yin yang. And because it came out upright in this deck, that heralds a yin cycle, a receptive cycle, that there is lots happening beneath the surface beyond your, wait for it, control, and outside even your conscious awareness. So follow your intuition, observe, and reflect. And so I feel all three of these cards are very yin and asking you to be open and to receive guidance and source energy, to sort of be open to information coming toward you, as well as to surrender to the direction your soul is guiding you, and to be receptive to all of it. So really beautiful and powerful oracle for the Virgo. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading that you'll join us here by subscribing. And for those of you, especially those in the Virgo club, my gosh, you guys really lift me up. I'm one of you, so I appreciate it. And thank you all for your amazing support. Oof. There have been some ups and downs, and I kind of feel like anytime I throw a lifeline out, it's the Virgo community that pulls me back up to the surface. So thank you. It means everything to me. So let's see what's going on in your connection here, Virgo. This is a general reading for the collective, so it may not resonate with everyone. You just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. And remember, the energies can come through reversed. As long as the storyline resonates, that's what's most important. Right. So the moon is here, something hidden, something we can't see, something going on beneath the surface. There may be some hesitation here, some confusion. Maybe you're not really clear on what you want, but the challenge card here is a Two of Wands. So in this uncertainty, feeling maybe a little triggered or insecure about the direction you may be headed, this challenge is to figure it out. You got the world in the palm of your hands here, Virgo. So decide what you want and let's move in that direction. That came through. Oh my gosh, wait for it. Hold on. Yes. For those of you in the channel membership, if you want to learn more, there's a link below for the channel membership. It's very, very reasonable. And I do a little morning musing. I do a little reading when I get out of bed and before I've really had coffee and gotten my day started. And I just kind of pull from the energies coming in for the signs I'm going to read for later that day. So like this morning I tapped into Virgo's energy, and the oracle that came through was be clear on what you want. And the anchor card was this Two of Wands. So for those of you in the membership, you now are making a connection. So you may need to go back and rewatch that after you watch this to be sure that you're putting it all together. Because here's what's going on under the surface for you in your subconscious is this question of union, reunion. It's a matter of choice. And I feel like you're a little bit timid or shy or fear or gun shy or triggered. And you need to sort through what you really want. Should this opportunity for union or reunion present itself? In the past, where have you come from? What have you learned? Well, we've got the Justice card. So to me, that's kind of coming through as integration, right? Finding that balance, that sort of energy of a level playing field, but also of integrating everything you've learned along the way. Where are you operating from your strength in terms of bringing about your desired outcome, Virgo? You got to be able to either A, stay on your path, or B, turn your back on what no longer serves you. So the Eight of Cups is your ability to change course and to not freak out about it, to not overthink it. Going forward, wow, Divine Feminine coming through, Empress energy, birthing beautiful energy into this situation, Virgo. Divine Feminine coming in, nurturing, unconditional love, yes, but very powerful energy. without having, like, this is definitely the yin, right? The feminine is the receiver, the receptive energy. The yin energy you're being guided to from the oracle is showing up as you head into your near future. The message from spirit is you're heading into a calmer phase here, away from something, Virgo, that didn't serve you, that maybe has been a little bit of drama, and now you're moving away from that. The energy that surrounds you, you may be unaware of is, yeah, your ships may be coming in, and I feel like you may not even be picking up on it because you're seated in some fear here. And when you're seated in the energy of the moon, of the fear of what you can't see going on, your anxiety goes up, right? Your apprehension goes up. Your insecurities rise to the surface about the situation based on things that went down in the past, where there wasn't a level playing field. And so I feel like something's coming in for you, and you may not even realize it. Hopes and fears, endings and new beginnings, right? Closing out one cycle, taking everything you've learned. This is Aquarius and Capricorn ruled by Saturn, the great teacher. My goodness. So, that's part of the energy here that you're trying to bring in is like, can I really close this chapter? Can I really walk away and turn my back on the drama? Can I really move towards something more loving? And is something coming toward me that is bringing in everything that I've had my heart set on, right? Am I ready for this new cycle? So I feel it's coming in as more of a hope than a fear, but we'll see. Potential outcome, 3 of Swords. Remember, this could be coming through reversed. I'll have to wait on the clarifiers for that, but I feel as if on some level, past wounds may resurface that have to be dealt with and possibly closed out. Right? Moving away from it. Love it. There's the wheel on the bottom. Hey, by the way, for those of you that deal with Leo energy, this was the prominent card. It was on the bottom of the deck. It was also one of the oracles for Leo. So just in case you missed that reading, you may want to check it out. So we have here Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Taurus and Libra, Aquarius and Capricorn showing up in your reading so far, Virgo. So let's look at the moon and the 2 of Wands. Yeah, you've struggled through this and you've been super patient. I feel the reason why the moon is here is because you've been on this kind of almost hellacious journey here. The 9 of Wands is that wounded, the walking wounded. Being at the end of your ropes, not knowing if you have much left in the tank to give. You've been so patient. We have 2 cards of patience here. This is more of a spiritual patience, though wisdom to know that in time, there's all this alchemy in the energies, and so it's about self-control and restraint. This 7 of Pentacles is more of a natural life patience, right? Knowing that the day I plant the seed is not the day that the garden grows, that it takes time and nurturance, etc. The nurturance coming from, of course, divine feminine energy. But I feel like what's hidden here is you're not really sure, what direction you're headed. So this, you kind of have to decide what you want, but I feel you've been in such a holding pattern and you don't have any clarity around it. That 9 of Wands suggests that, I don't know how much longer I can hold on. But there's something you don't know about. There's something that may be hidden from you. Hopefully we'll get a hit from it over here. So put a pin in this for a minute as we move on to the Lovers. Yeah, where underneath is your subconscious realm, like what's going on in your subconscious, maybe even in your sleep states, your astral travel. This is the love of your life, the twin, your soulmate. Kind of feel like we're looking at the potential for reunion. Yep. And I'm pulling this second card because the card I snuck a peek at the bottom was the Tower. So I feel as if on some level the fear may be coming from, if I am I really going to clear out this cycle? Am I going to get the closure? Am I going to have this new beginning with the love of my life? Are we going to be able to close the chapter on the past? Have the lessons been fully integrated? Or am I just, cruising for a bruising? Right? I think you're living in fear of another tower moment, meaning I feel like a tower moment has already occurred for you, as is the case for most of you here. Not all of you, but a good percentage of you. And I kind of feel like there's some nervous energy, like you're choosing this love of your life, but you're hoping that the worst of the energies between you is behind you. Like what didn't serve the two of you, I feel like that's where you're getting your strength from to move in this new direction. But that doesn't mean it comes without some measure of anxiety or apprehension. You've been so patient, and then here your opportunity presents itself, and you're kind of like, oh shit, I don't know that I'm ready for this. I've waited so long for this, and now here it is, and I'm kind of freaking exhausted. Justice card in the past. Yes, there's the Three of Swords. Integrated a lot that, from that hurtful experience. Regarding a divine masculine, I feel like I'm reading to a feminine here, so I'll just say that regardless of your sign. Kind of feel as if you delayed a lot here. I feel like you kept everything in limbo. Everything was up in the air. There was this energy of, waiting for some decision, waiting for something to be finalized in a formal way by the divine masculine, and keeping all the balls in the air, and it just didn't happen. So part of you has integrated that lesson, right, of what really broke your heart here. What really weighs on your heart is that you gave it a fair shot, justice. You kept all the balls of life in the air, waiting on this masculine, and it just did not materialize. Could have been a tower moment around that as well. Could have been waiting on a masculine to separate or divorce or finalize another connection. That's always possible. It has come up in the Virgo readings before. That's not the major energy I'm getting, just FYI. But it's possible. More of this energy of delay underneath Hanged Man. You've been waiting for enlightenment here, Virgo. And I feel it's coming in. Right? You're more grounded now. You can face down any confrontation or competition or anybody who tries to come in as a spoiler. I feel like your strength is, I'm able to turn my back on the damn drama. I'm more grounded now. I've taken care of myself. I'm on solid ground. I've been looking out for me. And there's nothing selfish in that. I know sometimes Virgo has a tendency to put like that mama duck, getting all the ducklings in a row and making sure the lunches are made and this is done and that's done, and appointments and carpools and all the crap that goes on. I'm speaking to a feminine, of course. I'm not acknowledging the masculine side of Virgo right now. I love you still. But I feel like you've put a lot on the back burner. A lot of your own life has been waiting for this opportunity to bust free of that. And now you're solid and stable. And when I say solid and stable, I'm not suggesting you weren't stable before, but sometimes, the ground shifts around us and we have tower moments and people come in and they just kind of fucking, pardon my language, screw the pooch for us. That just slipped out, guys. Oh my God. I work very hard on this channel to keep my potty mouth to a minimum. And that one just flew out. Oh, somebody come into the comments and tell me it's okay. We get you. We get you. It's okay. Oh, okay. So Oh my God, I'm like blushing, right? You've waited for this moment because, bitches be tripping, throwing shade your way, Virgo, and crashing down on you, and now it's your time. Oh my God. Ugh. Double hit of the feminine here, okay? It's all up to you now. Going forward, feminine is in control. I know there's a lot of yin energy and surrender energy here. That's okay. You can still be in the receptive energy of the divine feminine and be running the show for yourself, right? It doesn't mean you give up choice just because you're being in you're receptive. There's a lot of power in receptivity. There's a lot of power in the energy of allowing what your soul and spirit co-create for you to come in. There is not that passive energy doesn't connote passivity. You are not being a passive person. You are experiencing the opportunity in a passive way versus an active way of allowing life to bring to you what it is you deserve and desire. I'm crazy about this reading for you. Yes, look at this. A double hit. We got Three of Wands, feminine, Empress. Some ships are coming in for you, dear feminine. Dear feminine Virgo. Four of Pentacles underneath. Okay. I feel as if this card is coming in underneath, as if you have all just sat there and collectively said, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not going to open my heart to this. I'll believe it when I see it. And you know what that is, Virgo feminine? That is testing spirit, and that ain't cool. You will lose that bet and you will lose that test every time. So be open and allowing. Drop the defense. Drop the mile-high walls. Open the heart chakra. Keep some boundaries. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying be a doormat or a pushover. I'm saying don't test spirit in the universe, because that is not a test that you will win. Spirit never loses. Six of Swords, message from Spirit, right? I'm just going to say, notice the boats, right? You've got this movement energy weaving here throughout this reading, and I feel like, some communication may come in for you, or you may be guided by spirit to initiate some communication that brings about some damn peace of mind. So it could be coming toward you. You could be going toward it. But I feel like it's designed to bring some peace of mind, some stability. It may be a communication around commitment or around your journey. Because underneath we have the Judgment card, reconciliation, reunion, second chances, forgiveness, answering the call of the past life soulmate. Both of these cards are very much about spiritual awakening. So there may be a communication about that. And commitment may be part of the topic, but I don't think it will be all of it. I feel like it's telling you, the message here is just be yourself. You're going to have an opportunity. A second chance, a second bite at the apple through this communication. And it should bring peace if you're being your authentic self. Hierophant. The energy that surrounds you may be unaware of is this Three of Wands. Hello, Leo. Well, we have the Three of Wands with you and here going forward. And I feel this is the energy of your divine counterpart. So it's a mirrored energy. And here you are with your guard. Remember underneath, I was like, drop that shit. And here it is for them. Their regrets, their sadness, their mistakes, their focus on what was lost to the two of you in the past, and what they're calling in is the happiness. Their ship coming in is the happiness and the ability to stop living and dwelling in the past. That would be wish fulfillment for them, that Nine of Cups underneath. So they're hoping for this opportunity to, you know, get out of the gray clouds and put their face back to the sun. I'm not seeing the Fool, but there's like this energy that's building here for your divine counterpart, that they really want to be able to turn the page and return to a day and take that leap, return to a day where the sun is out energetically. And you're here on this receiving mode, and just be careful, Virgo, about putting your wall too high. Because I feel like it's going to take a lot for this person to come toward you and to reveal their grief and their regrets. It's going to take a lot. We're all human. Admitting we didn't handle things well and we broke someone's heart isn't easy. Of course. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so I just have to put a pin in this and say, different deck, different sign. Leo also had this as well, this exact combo of the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. For those who are curious. Where was it? Yes. Okay. So it was the message from Spirit. It was right over here. It started with the Lover's card. Right? What's in your subconscious realm was a message from Spirit, followed by this exact combo, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and underneath was the Hierophant. So I feel like there's a lot. I only tell you that because we have a large contingent, not everybody, of course. We have a large contingent of Leo, Virgo partnerships here. So I feel like in your hopes and or fears, I feel like there's a lot of hope that the cycle that's coming in is coming in intentionally with an open heart, that someone that is taking action toward you or you toward them is emotionally open and available and intentional, methodical, deliberate, right? Something you can set your watch by. And underneath here is the Three of Pentacles that you can work together. By the way, I noticed that my internet is a little bit sticky. It's not your imagination. I am like in unincorporated territory. If we get too strong a breeze or too many clouds, I have no internet. So you're looking for that kind of co-creative energy to come in, somebody coming toward you, first with an open heart, but second, very conscious and deliberate and intentional to set to a new cycle. Took me long enough to get that out. And let's look at the Three of Swords for you, Virgo. Wow. Yeah, I feel like the Three of Swords is coming out reversed. There's the heart is healing. The swords drop out. You have an opportunity to reignite the torch of passion, new beginning energy here in this connection. Yes, that's a yes from the universe. Ace of Swords, the clarity, the insight, the knowledge, the aha moment, and starting fresh. Page of Pentacles, right? Taking that first step in this new direction. I love it. So please trust when I say that this Three of Swords is coming through reversed. That's the potential outcome. healing, heart mending, new beginnings, clarity, insight, aha moments. So let me tell you who showed up. We have Pisces, Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius and Capricorn, Aries, Libra, Aries, Pisces, Taurus and Libra, twice with this feminine, more Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. The world again is Aquarius and Capricorn. So lots of powerful energy here. The extended, which there's a link below, is all from the perspective of the divine masculine, regardless of their sign. Okay, so it's based on this reading, and we're going to look at how they show up, what their present energy is, how they see this situation or their thoughts about it, or how they're sizing it up, how they feel about you, their intentions going forward toward you. And then I'll pull another card from Spirit to help you provide some guidance around all the energy that comes through. And I will close out with some additional intuitively selected oracle for you. So I look forward to seeing you there, Virgo. The link's below. Otherwise, stay well, take care, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.